Hi everybody, it's Norma, and wow, it's been a long time since I've done a video for you guys. In fact, the last video that I did, that I actually uploaded onto my YouTube channel, was back in June, and I believe it was my What I Am Burning Now in June with my mermaid candlescape, which I absolutely loved and enjoyed all summer. Of course, now that's all put away, and I have the fall stuff out. But I'm doing this video tonight because I just wanted to share some sad news with you and explain the reason why I've been gone. And then I have a little Yankee Candle accessory haul to share with you. So the sad news is, if you may remember in my last video, I had commented that it was just really hard for me to be doing videos, with the time commitment, and that my oldest cat, ChaCha, wasn't doing well. Oh, I thought I could do this without crying. I wanted to put this up back in July and let you guys know what happened, and I couldn't, because every time I tried to do it, I would just break down sobbing. And I did share a little video clip with people in my Facebook group, but I did have to put my ChaCha to sleep on July 5th. It was a really, really hard decision, but he was at the point where he was confused all the time, and he wasn't using his litter box, and he'd be like, wake up in the middle of the night with choking fits, and I don't know what was wrong with him. All of his blood work came back okay. The vet thinks he may have had cancer. He had dramatic weight loss in the last year. And he was 18. So I decided that instead of going through the expense of further testing and put him through the agony of it all, it was time to let him go. And it was horrible, just horrible. But as part of my grieving process, what I did was, I did create a shadow box for him, and I should show you that. I'll show you that in a minute. But then I also went to Yankee Candle, and I had a personalized candle made for him. And as you can see, I had two, because I really couldn't decide on which one I liked. My original thought was to do lemon lavender, which you see before you here, because this is my favorite scent, and you can see the lemon lavender label on the back. And then basically it just says, ChaCha, my light, my love, because that's what he was. He was the light of my life and the love of my life. And it was the first time I'd actually gone and had a personalized candle done, and I wasn't quite sure, how much room I would have, what I had to do, but I did, select the picture, and I was really surprised that they actually, let me try a few different colors. They, printed out like 3 or 4 labels, so I tried the red, the lemon lavender, I tried like a blue and a black candle, and this was the one I ultimately picked, the red, because it just made him stand out, and it picked up the red and the flowers. But then as I was cashing out, I couldn't leave the lemon lavender one behind, so I ended up getting both of them, and I did pay full prices. It is to do the personalized candles, I think it was $33, so you pick the candle, and then whatever the extra charges on top of that comes out to about $33. And then people in my Facebook group were so gracious to me. Jacqueline sent me this beautiful picture frame. It's "You Are My Favorite Hello and My Heart Is Goodbye." And I love this frame, and this picture is special to me. Yeah, he was my favorite hello and my heart is goodbye. So, I move him around the house. I had him in my bedroom. Now he's in my living room. I have, this is not how I have him set up. I just go with the flow. And these are his ashes. But I'll show you this shadow box I made for him real quick before we get on into the haul. But I just wanted to let you guys know, why I haven't been on. It's been really hard not having him here. My Tango and Mambo, they had to deal with their loss, and they were grieving, and they've been acting up, and they're just now kind of settling into the fact that it's just the two of them. And yeah, it's been a rough summer. So let me show you that shadow box, and then we'll get on with the haul. So this is the shadow box I had made up. I originally started with a smaller box and realized that just wasn't going to work. So this is what came, with his ashes in celebration of ChaCha. And then I picked, a couple pictures where you could, see his eyes. That's what I wanted to see, was his eyes. Because he had beautiful green eyes, but for the last couple of years of his life, he was blind. And I miss seeing his green eyes. And this was, one of his favorite toys, especially, near the end. He played with his toys for years. And as a baby, he used to play with red pipe cleaners. So I had to include a red pipe cleaner. He used to play fetch, just like a dog. I'd throw it, he'd run and catch it, and bring it back to me and drop it on my head. So I got a red pipe cleaner there. And this was his favorite toy when he was a baby, this little yellow squishy ball. And there's his paw prints, ChaCha. And then in here is an envelope, and it's ChaCha's story. I sat down the night he died and wrote down my fondest memories of him. And yeah, so I'll never forget him. Oh, and there's Mambo, because he's happy to be back in front of the camera again, no doubt. So anyway, there's my ChaCha. Love you, ChaCha. Mambo, behave. Okay, so here we are again. A couple weeks ago, Yankee Candle, they had their, I don't know what they call it anymore, friends and family sale, employee sale. But they also had a coupon that was $1 off coupon. And of course, the best percentage off was 50 off of 100. So they had some of the new Christmas accessories and candles online, and there was a couple things I was particularly interested that I decided I had to get. I haven't done a Yankee haul in quite a while. You'd have to check my videos to see when the last one was, but it's been a while because I really haven't, other than the personalized candles that I got for ChaCha in July, I haven't been hauling candles at all. Nothing. I just kind of lost my heart for buying candles, and I had a lot of other stuff to occupy my mind, so I haven't been hauling at all. I think the last big haul I did was probably the Veluspa haul back in June, I think that was. So it's been a while. I have been burning my candles. I'm actually, I got a couple crocks. I've been trying to crock some of them just to make more space, so eventually I can go hauling, but you're not going to see any candle hauls from me anytime in the near future unless something fabulous shows up, which it could. You never know. I bypassed a lot of sales. Some, were really hard. I really wanted to do that colonial candle sale, get that Southern Sweet Tea, but I can't, people. I got too many candles. So I did have to jump on this 50 off of 100 sale because there were some things that I wanted. So I did actually 2 orders that came out to $50 or $52 or $55 with the tax and the shipping once I applied the coupon. So I actually had to get backups of my Twilight silhouette collection because my nieces and nephews are getting older now, and they're moving out into apartments, and they got boyfriends, girlfriends. So 2 of them just set up their own apartments this year, so I gave each of them a set of my Twilight silhouette. So I had to have my backups because, thank God they came back with the collection this year, but what if they don't next year? And what if the 2 that I have for myself break? I'll be devastated. So I had 2 backups in the wings. Since I gave them away, I had to replace them. So I actually end up getting 2 of the large jar holder and 2 of the votive holders. And normally when I get 2 large jar holders, I would get 4 votive holders, but that didn't work out for the coupon. So I just made sure that what I got worked out for the coupon. And I love this collection. It really is one of my very favorite collections from Yankee of all time. Not even just for fall, just of all time. Turn down the lights a little bit. And I know it's been around for a couple years now. Last year we all went mad, trying to hunt these down. It was like a nationwide hunt, trying to find these. I mean, I end up driving to a store in, near my mom's town in Ohio, paid full price at a Meijer's for a couple of them because they were sold out online. They were sold out in stores. It was just a mad, mad, mad hunt. So I was really, really happy when they did come back this year because I just think they're fabulous. And I had gifted some of my family the Twilight silhouette last year, but I didn't get everybody. And so I'll probably end up picking a couple more of these before the season is out, just so I have my stash at hand, because I absolutely love this collection. And I know it's nothing new, and I debated about whether even to show it in this video, but I figured there's probably people who are new to my channel, who are maybe new to Yankee Candle, who haven't seen this collection. If you see it, if you like it, grab it, because it's fabulous. I think it's one that you could use from fall all the way to winter, especially if you're not someone who likes to change your decor all the time and you don't go crazy for the holidays like I do. I just love it. I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece. So let's put this away, and then I'll show you the new things that I got. Okay, so as you can see, Yankee Candle came back with the Cardinal collection. I can't remember when it first came out, if it's come out like numerous times, but I remember approximately 2 years ago, two or 3 years ago, it came out and everybody in my Facebook group was going crazy over it. And I kind of, became alerted to it at the last minute. I went to a Yankee store and I picked up 2 of the large jar holders. They were like in the traditional cylinder hurricane that Yankee makes all the time. I picked up a couple for my mom, brought them home, and then fell in love with oh my gosh, I love them. And then I went back to get more for myself and they were gone. They were sold out of the website. They were sold out of the store. And I was at least happy that I got the 2 that I did get for my mom, but I was sad I didn't have any for me. And I can't remember if they came back last year and I just missed out because I was too late, or if they didn't come back. I don't think they came back last year. I think they came out with something similar, but without the actual Cardinals. If you guys remember, comment down below and let me know, because I don't think they were back last year. So when I happened to go on the website and look, I saw them and I was like, I need to snap them up, because if I wait, they're going to sell out, because this collection was really, really popular when it first came out. And I know a lot of people, wish they had gotten more, wish they had just gotten it, were waiting for it to come back. So I have a feeling it's going to be a really good seller. Now, the thing is, though, that they came out with some unusual shaped pieces. They didn't bring back the traditional cylinder hurricane that they had a couple years ago. Instead, for the large jar, they came out with something that's kind of like an urn shape, where it's wide on the bottom and it gets narrow on the top. And it's, personally for me, it's a shape I don't care for that much. It's a little bit more modern, and I think most of the pieces that they came out with were more modern looking. They have like an asymmetrical look to them, some of the pieces. I really wanted a more classic look, because when I decorate for Christmas, I go classic, traditional. That's what I like. So I wanted pieces that were more classic, traditional in shape. So I did end up getting 3 of the tea light holders, which you see on the pillar holders. And I got 2 of these. Now this is a traditional classic hurricane shape, but it's not large enough to hold a large jar, which is kind of disappointing because this would have been fabulous if it held the large jar. These are meant to hold the small tumblers or the, perfect pillar, which would be like, you have the small, medium, and large. It would hold the small and the medium. It won't hold the real tall one, obviously. And I think even like the normal perfect pillar size would be a little bit too tall for this to really give you the light effect that you like with the crackle glass and show off the cardinals. I do have the small tumbler in this one. So I did end up getting 2 of these, and then I got 2 of the like tulip tea light holders, and these will not hold a votive insert. I don't believe they had a votive holder, but I know sometimes the tea light holders are large enough you can put votives in them. This is not wide enough. It's wide here at the top, but it's too narrow on the bottom to hold the votive insert, so you do have to use a tea light with this. So I got 2 of those, and then this is also marketed as a tea light holder, and it's a beautiful round globe shape. I love this. This is probably my favorite other than these, but I love this. And this is large enough that you could put a clear votive insert in here if you wanted to use a votive, but I actually kind of like it with the tea light, so I don't know how I'll actually use it. We'll see. For those of you who like to buy Kringle candle daylights, this would be a perfect size for the daylight. Absolutely, it would hold a Kringle candle daylight. So that is basically my Cardinal haul. I got 3 of the tea light holders because my plan was to put them on these pillar holders, and I'm glad to see that they look great there. So that worked out well for me. And then I also bought 2 candles in Sparkling Angel, mostly because I love the label. Last year I did stock up on some Sparkling Angel. You guys may remember my nail ladies love Sparkling Angel, and one year it didn't come back, and I gave them something else, a wonderful, wonderful scent, and they're like, yeah, it's nice, but it's not Sparkling Angel. They just, for some reason, love Sparkling Angel. So last year when it came back, I bought some so I can gift them for this year. But when it came back this year, I really just love this label, and it's kind of really hard to see because it's kind of like just like blurry woods and snow and an angel. It's not a clear picture. It says returning favorites, but I ended up buying just 2. One for me because I like the label, and then I got one for my sister because every Christmas she sets up an angel room. She has this little front room right when you come through the front door, and I guess it's like a parlor, and every year she decorates it with angels. So I thought she would like this to add to her little display. So basically there you have it. That is my little Yankee Candle haul. I can't believe this video is almost 20 minutes and I hardly bought anything. But I'll just turn the lights down for a minute so you can see how the tea light holders and the little hurricanes look without lights. If you guys like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe below, and have a blessed day.